Hello, my little gorgeous people. Welcome to another day on my channel. In today's video, I'm talking about kind of a serious topic. So before anyone judges, you'll see the title of this video, and you're probably like, OMG, what the heck? But this video actually explains a lot more and why, specifically in the title, it says almost, not I did, or I could have. Peer pressure is a real thing, and let's just start with that real quick before I my intro and everything. Peer pressure is a real thing, and it happens at lots of different ages, whether you're a child or a teen or an adult, and you should always be aware of people that you actually want in your life and people who actually are going to help you out through life. So let's just get on into the video. It was the summer before 8th grade, I think. I don't even know. It was the summer before 8th grade, we're going to say. And I was always at my best friend, who I also call my sister, Brianna. Here, right here, we'll put her channel name. Go check her out, Roller671. She's really great. Besides the point. I was always over at her house during the summer, and I basically lived with her for the longest time during the summer because I was always there. She had a next door neighbor who I had the biggest crush on, and when I say the biggest, I literally mean the biggest. They would go down the street to play basketball, and she and I would go with them. And because the kid down the street, she would babysit sometimes. I wouldn't play basketball, but I would watch him specifically play. And my friend Bree was like, "Yo, I'm gonna set you guys up," because that's what we thought. That's how we actually thought things worked back then. And I was like, "Yeah, totally." So it was obvious to him that I liked him. He knew that I liked him because I literally watched only him play basketball, or whenever he would talk to me, I would get all shy and stuff like that. And I learned pretty quick that he was the jerk that people don't want their kids to be around. So eventually, because I remember I went back home, and then I went back to her house literally 2 days later, and was once again at her house forever. I didn't have a phone. I had her iPod and a tablet. And we were texting on her iPod because, I had a texting app on it. And, we swapped numbers, and we were talking. The first mistake I made, literally, it's not even really a mistake. I lied about my age, but I said I was a year older than I actually was. My birthday was literally going to be in a month. And I said I was that age instead of my real age. But I mean, I was going to be that age. I don't even remember how old I was. I was going to be that age within the month anyway, so it didn't really matter in my head. But I guess, I don't really know. He didn't really even ask. Flashbacks. Oh wait, have I even told you guys my boyfriend story? Yes, I'm pretty sure I did. If I did, go check it out. Thumbnail will be right here. He didn't really ask me to go out. He was just like, "You're my girlfriend." And I was like, okay, because once again, I was in 7th grade with the biggest freaking crush on him. So within this little thing that went down, we talked for literally a day and a half, and then he said I should come over to his house. Remember, he lived right around the corner, and I was like, sure. Another mistake I had was I had her lie to her mom, and because once again, my friend, who wasn't her friend but it was my friend, lived down the street, and I was like, oh, she's really upset, so I'm going over to talk to her, help her out, which in reality I went over to this guy's house, and he was already in high school. He was a sophomore, I think. I can't remember. Actually, hold on, let me go get my phone. I'm about to go ask. Hey, Bree.
Hey.
Okay, so I'm filming a video right now, and before I start anything, is it okay if I ask you a question for my video?
Yeah, of course.
Remember back in I think it was the summer before 7th grade or the summer before 8th grade when I had the biggest crush on?
Oh my god, yeah, of course I do.
Okay, was it the summer before 7th grade? Were we about to be 7th graders, or were we about to be 8th graders?
I was about to be 7th graders because you were 11 or 12.
So we were about to be 7th graders?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this makes the video even worse.
Yeah, he was 15.
Because he was, what, a sophomore? And I was about to be in 7th grade?
Yeah, he was 15 and you were about to be 12. You were 12, but about to be 13.
Yeah, I was told about to be 13, and he was, and he was already 15. Because I remember I told him I was already 13, because it was a month before I was going to turn 13, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's not that big of a deal.
Wait, am I in the video right now?
Yeah, you're like, just your voice though.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Girl, I already promoted you. I promoted you before I called. But you heard it here, guys. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Alright, bye.
Bye.
You heard it here, guys. I was about to be in 7th grade, and I was 12, about to be 13. He was about to be a sophomore, and he was 15. We're not going to say his name most definitely now, because this is gonna, oh, this is horrible. So he knew how old I was. He knew what grade I was in, and I knew how old he was. I knew what grade he was in. Like, it was actually a thing. So I was going over to, I went over to his house, and we made out. And I'm not proud of myself. I'm sorry, Mom, Grandma, aunts, everybody in my family that's watching this, please don't be disappointed in me. Like, this is the point, that's the point of me making this video, to like tell people to be aware. Yeah, we made out, and he like grabbed my butt. Oh god, I'm so disappointed in myself. Like, I'm disgusted. I was only 12, and like I'll admit, like, I was kind of uncomfortable. I didn't know what I was doing. I was 12. But, like, at the same time, it was before I really knew, like, no means no, and if you don't like it, just say stop. And I remember him trying to, like, take my pants off, and I wouldn't let him. And, like, he was like, oh, just let me do it. And I was like, saying no, and, like, he kept trying to persuade me and persuade me and persuade me. And literally, I thank Brianna for coming over and knocking on his door at that moment, because, like, it got to the point where I was literally about to say yes. Like, no, I had said yes because he had kept saying it so much. Like, he kept asking and asking and persuading and persisting. And, like, I was like, I really want him to like me because I already like him. Like, I was only 12 and he was 15, and, like, that's disgusting, dude. Like, I was 12 years old. You knew that, and you were so ready to, like, get me out of my clothes? Really? Are you serious? Like, that's oh. Okay, so, she knocked on the door, and she was like, yo, you need to come back. And I remember, like, I was so nervous at first, because, like, literally, I thank God she came over. Like, I was able to, like, fix my pants and everything. And I was like, yeah, I have to go, I'm sorry. And he was like, okay, cool. We'll talk later. And literally that night, he was like, I don't know when the next time my parents are gonna, like, not be home. And I was like, I'm sorry, like, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, we should just, like, break up and whatever. And I was like, wow. And I remember I cried. Ugh, that was literally when I vowed to never cry over a boy. I'll admit, like, I've cried over a boy once. It was him. And I regret that it was him of all people. And I was like, yeah, you're never going to do this again because, like, you don't deserve that. You deserve a lot more. And it's just really upsetting because, like, literally you knew that I liked you so much. And you thought that because I liked you so much, you could take something away from me and use me. And it's funny because if she hadn't have came over and something did happen, he would have done the exact same thing that night, because he's the kind of guy who wants a girl with a big butt and nice boobs and who's really experienced in everything that they do. And I had a body, yeah, sadly, and that got attention drawn to me, but I wouldn't have known what I was doing. I was literally only 12. Like, really? And it's just disgusting that somebody could have been okay with that. So okay with using somebody and knowing that no is such a precious word that I wasn't capable of saying. Now, I'm not going to go, like, too much more into this video. Like, yeah, I cried, got over it, whatever, he's just a boy. Good for you. You were a complete jerk, and hopefully you've changed, because I know I've grown from that situation. I've learned that no is a really powerful word, and if I need to say no, I say no. But thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment if you've ever been in a situation where peer pressure was a thing, and if you got out of it, or if sadly you gave in, and subscribe, because I make videos every single Tuesday and Saturday. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.